In this guide we will show you how to measure your windows and doors. You'll need a measuring tape, a pencil, potentially a step ladder and our quotation form which can be found on our website. First things first, all measurements must be taken from the outside and measured brick to brick. All frame measurements must be taken in millimetres. For an accurate width measurement, you'll need to measure the window in 3 different places, one across the top, one across the middle and one across the bottom, and then record all 3 measurements. Don't worry if these measurements are not exactly the same. For a height measurement, measure from the lintel to the bottom of the sill if you have one. Take a measurement from the right, one in the centre and one on the left. Again, don't worry if these measurements are not exactly the same. If you can't get to the bottom of the sill, measure from the lintel to the bottom of the window, and then the height of the sill, measure that separately and add the 2 figures together. To check the aperture square, it's recommended that you take 2 diagonal measurements from corner to opposite corner. Once you have your 3 measurements, take the smallest of the 3 and make a note of it. You will then need to take a small deduction from these measurements to allow for expansion and contraction of the frames. For white frames, you'll need to deduct 10mm. For any coloured frame, you'll need to deduct 15mm. Once you have done this, jot these sizes down on your window quotation form. These will be your final sizes. When measuring your door, you will still need to take height and width measurements. For the width measurement, measure brick to brick, from the top left to right, middle left to right and bottom left to right. For a height measurement, measure top to bottom, on the left, on the right and down the centre. Again, make sure you measure from the top of the door to the bottom of the sill if it has one. To check the aperture square, it's recommended that you take 2 diagonal measurements from corner to opposite corner. Once you have these measurements for the width and height of your door, take the smallest one and write it down. Again, you'll have to make a further reduction to allow for expansion and contraction. For white door frames, you'll need to deduct 10mm, and for any other colour, you'll need to deduct 15mm. Make a note of these measurements, as these will be the final sizes for your new door. To place an order, you can contact us by phone, or simply send your style requirements and measurements to sales@traywindowsforyou.co.uk. Thank you for watching this short guide. We do hope it's been of some help.